Hey guys, Scotland's Football here, back with another video. And today's video is the Premier League score predictions game week 18. We are finally back with the predictions. Sorry I didn't do the game week 17. I was trying to get back to Premier League routine after the World Cup finishing. And I was in Glasgow, I was enjoying my Christmas, so sorry about that. But we are back today. Before we get into this video, I would like to join everyone in paying tribute to Pele, one of the greatest footballers of all time, who died yesterday after his long battle with colon cancer. Pele has been suffering with kidney and prostate cancer problems in recent years. He had surgery to remove a tumour for his colon in September 2021 last year at the Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo after the tumour was detected in routine tests. He was readmitted to hospital in late November 2022. When the World Cup in Qatar was taking place. We knew then that he wasn't very well, and this was on the cards sadly. Pele is one of the greatest footballers of all time. He won 3 World Cup for Brazil in 1958, 62 and 1970. No other player has done that yet. Scored a world record of 1,281 goals in 1,363 games and was named FIFA's Player of the Century in 2000. We are leaving a great player behind here. He will be missed by everyone. Rest in peace, Pele. Right, today it's the Premier League score predictions game week 18. The first game is West Ham versus Brentford. In West Ham's last game tonight, a game that I didn't watch, they did lose 3-1 to Arsenal, but Arsenal are at their top of the game at the moment this season, aren't they? They surprised a few, including me. And Brentford, a 2-2 draw. They were kind of robbed with the goal that was offside, and they blew it away in the second half with conceding 2 to Tottenham. But it's a good point against a good Tottenham side, though it really is. Personally, I can't work out for this game how this game's going to go. It could go either way, but I'm going to say a draw. West Ham 2, Brentford 2. Next game of tonight is Liverpool versus Leicester. Liverpool just signed a new player called Cody Garrett Pro from, is it Eindhoven, somewhere like that? It's in Netherlands, it definitely is. He does look a good signing. Up against Leicester, who did, before the break, managed to get themselves out of this mess. But they were 3-0 down after half an hour the other day. Poor defeat, but Newcastle are doing really well and are third in the league, and they are expected to sign a few more in January actually. That's the amount of money they've currently got really. So for this game here, I am going to say a 2-0 win for Liverpool. I don't think it'll be a high scoring game, but I can see Liverpool getting the win here. I don't know if new player will be Axon though, but we'll soon see tonight. Next game, my team Wolves versus Man United. Great win in Julian Lopetegui's first game against Everton. Two teams that are in similar form and are both struggling. Everton won't be happy with losing to bottom of the league, but it could have gone either way. It went to us. It was 1-1 for most of the game, and we managed to nick it in the 95th minute. Up against Man United here, that beat Forest 3-0. It was a good result for us, to be honest. So Forest didn't catch up to us. I think this game could go either way here, but I just can't see us winning this match. So I'm going to say Wolves 1, Man United 2. But I think we can definitely battle and compete with Man United here. It won't be a walkover for them here, like it was before games were before the World Cup. Next game, Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace. Both teams that are kind of mid-table, so I can't predict how this game is going to go. Crystal Palace will have 2 players suspended for this game, Tyrick Mitchell and James Tompkins, after they're both getting sent off and losing 3-0. So that probably contributed to them losing against Fulham. And Bournemouth on their side, they did lose to Chelsea, but it is Chelsea though. They're trying to come back strong under Graham Potter, aren't they? They haven't done that good under Graham Potter, but after the World Cup he's had more time to get them prepared and stuff, with the limited games that he was in charge of them before the World Cup. So I can't predict how this game is going to go here. So I'm going to say a 1-1 draw, Bournemouth 1, Crystal Palace 1. Next game, Fulham versus Southampton. Fulham won 3-0 in the last game. Maybe the sending off is going to be an advantage, but it's still a good win. And Southampton losing 3-1 to Brighton. They're really struggling this season. Can't see them staying up at this rate. But Nathan Jones only had one game in the Premier League with them before the World Cup, and the one on Boxing Day. So he definitely needs more time. He definitely does. I'm not sure on the appointment because he failed at Stoke. He did well at Luton, but he then came back again and he's done rather well. He's now got Rob Edwards there in charge, which is a good appointment. So again, I can't see Southampton getting anything out of this. So I'm gonna say Fulham 2, Southampton 0. Southampton have been in a similar position to us so far this season. So I hope they do get themselves out of the mess, to be honest, because it's not nice to be down at the bottom. So 2-0 Fulham. Next game now, Man City versus Everton. Man City 5 points behind Arsenal, despite winning the other night. Up against Everton, who lost 2-1 to us, and they're set up for another relegation fight this season. The couple of Lampard's outgoing, and personally, I don't think that's the answer because the couple of managers they have failed, so they haven't been any better than Lampard has. I think you need to give Lampard a little bit more time, give him this season at least. So I'm going to say, all I can see here is a Man City win, nothing else. Man City 4, Everton 0, can't see anything else. Next game now, Newcastle versus Leeds. Great win for Newcastle away at Leicester, 3-0 up after 32 minutes. The game was finished after half an hour before half time. Up against Leeds here. I thought Leeds against Man City. I thought they put up a rather good fight second half, despite conceding 2 second half. But it is Man City, so you are gonna expect that, aren't you? Up against Newcastle here, who are probably going to I imagine they'll probably will sign a few in this January transfer window. So I can't see anything but a Newcastle win. But that ground for Newcastle versus Leeds on New Year's Eve will be absolutely rocking. That ground, two clubs have probably got the best sets of fans in the country. Newcastle and Leeds. So I'm going to say here, Newcastle 3, Leeds 1. Next game now, we've got Brighton versus Arsenal. Two good sides. Arsenal 5 points clear of Man City, and Brighton is 7th under their new manager, isn't Graham Potter leaving. Have done rather well. And I can't. It's going to be an incredibly close game here, but I do think it is going to go towards Arsenal's way. So Brighton 1, Arsenal 2. Brighton will definitely be putting in a good fight here because they're a decent side and they're well owned, and they've had decent. The best manager probably had so far is probably Graham Potter, and that's a big loss for Brighton. And when upon Potter's return to Brighton, when he was with Chelsea, he lost 4-0 to them. Next game, so 2-1 Arsenal. Next game, Spurs versus Aston Villa. Spurs dropped 2 points away at Brentford, but they were 2-0 down. Could have 3-0 down if it wasn't for the wrong VR rolling Brentford's goal off rather than Tony's double being denied for his double. But he did get. But the point in the end was vital with the 2 goals back, which made so they didn't lose. And Villa, they lost. They lost 3-1 to Liverpool. That was it expected. I don't think they thought they were going to get anything out of that, to be honest. I think this game could go either way here, but I do think it's It's going to be a low scoring game. I can't see Villa winning this though. So I'm going to Spurs 1, Aston Villa 0. Final game now, Forest versus Chelsea. I can't see Forest getting anything out of this game. All they are seeing for this season is nothing but relegation. They were up against United, so that was pretty expected. But even in the other games where they have played against decent teams that aren't doing it well, they haven't really won. It's Chelsea, that win under Graham Potter, because they weren't doing great when he joined them, but that win will give them a lot of confidence now to go on and get another against a team that are not doing very well. So I'm going to say Forest 1, Chelsea 3. So right then guys, that does wrap up this video now. So if you did enjoy the video, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications every time I make a video. I'll see you all in the next one, which will probably be in the new year now. I might be starting at the Match Day vlogs again from Monday, so be aware in case I do start that. As I really did miss it after I've regretted doing it since the start of the season, because I really did enjoy it, filming and recording the goals and all the chants. So I'm thinking of restarting it again if we go into the new year. That could be one of my New Year's revolutions. So see you all later guys, have a good one. Bye guys.